Junger Mann, komm her!
What's the discussion about, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Bergoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
Aye, no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nabokov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nabar. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder. That puffed-up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Capon did nothing wrong.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off.
Ja, du hast recht. If I've offended you, Henry, but if you'd rather try your luck, that strikes me as a better option. Wie war das?
I understand. Let's play.
Ich hoffe, das Glück steht mir bei. Show me what you've got, lad. Das war's. That was a weak throw.
You wouldn't be so stupid.
I won't remember much of the journey there, I can tell you.
Geld, Geld!
That was a good game.
Speak for yourself.
The Lord giveth. Let's...
You must be Henry, yes? Lord Capon's servant.
Careful.
Pleased to meet you. But who do I have the... Seems you already know my name.
Aye, we heard something about you. Aye. Mainly about your brushes with the law. Truly amusing escapades.
I don't know what folk have been saying. They like to exaggerate.
Of course. No offense intended. My name is Oldbrown.
Any news?
Yes. We were just...
What's that?
Nobody knows. But the name... Apparently Sir Otto paid a fortune for this finger.
Sounds like some holy relic, doesn't it?
Aye. But it occurred to Albram that it might be some new castle bell. I heard him telling Chaplain Nicodemus that the castle needs a new bell. Throwing around coin like that when there's a war on is... But our Sir Otto has deep pockets, and the war hasn't changed that. Aye. Once you get involved in politics in Prague, the coin comes rolling in. You and Lord Capon are here on political business, aren't you? You're envoys of Hanush of Lipa.
Yes. We brought a message from Sir Hanush and Margrave Jobst. Now we're just waiting for Lord Bornbergov's reply.
What does Margrave Jobst want?
To end the war, I think.
Well, well. Jobst himself wants to make peace with the League of Lords.
Aye.
Interesting. Yet it was...
What about tomorrow?
Of course. I've brought so many men we could take the bath. I hope you'll leave room for us as well. Have no fear. Well, if we burn down his castle.
I think Sir Yaramir will be pleased.
Aye, aye. He toiled all his... Yet it's nothing more than a... All the better for us. We'll take the hood in a trice and then relieve Yaramir of a few barrels from it. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he... He'll be happy to give us the wine. Better...
Shall we have a chat, young lad?
This is Henry, my lady.
Those disputes with the monastery.
Excuse me?
Can I help you, my lady?
This is Johanka of Zhernov, Henry.
Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are. My companions here talked about you. And the stories were somewhat madcap, if you don't mind me saying so.
Nothing more than a couple of silly...
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows. Quite a nice series of misunderstandings, if you ask me.
Your life was on the line more than once,
You're right, Father. And not just my lot.
Well, well, that sounds interesting. I'd love to hear about adventures.
I'll be glad to tell you my story. Where to begin?
The best place to begin is at the beginning, isn't it?
You're right, of course. Lords Hanush and Radzig entrusted us with delivering a message to Trotsky. It's a long way from our home in Ratai. So we made camp by a pond to bathe a bit before presenting up. We didn't have time for that, because a band of cutthroats, they killed without mercy. And our men had no chance to get... We had no choice but to jump into the water and swim for our lives. I can't swim, you see.
Truly divine intervention, my son.
Truly shocking and terrifying.
What can I say?
No doubt. But
We were saved by a good-hearted old woman. But later, well, the brawl was started by my Lord Capon, actually. Manual labour would have been too humiliating. Even more humiliating than having the local guards pour, slop. But it's true. Everyone thought we were stinking vagabonds, which led to a whole...
Bailiff Thrush put them in the stocks.
Yeah, like I said.
fair enough. But out with it now. What?
Well, it was nothing, really. But the bailiff didn't see it that way.
Excellent. I think people are wrong about you. You're...
And rather entertaining.
Yes, I agree. It's a pity my good friend didn't...
Who do you mean?
Unfortunately, she just went... But the easiest way to put that... Would you...
Certainly, milady. I'll be honoured to escort you.
Excellent. I'm sure the learned... It's a lovely night outside and... a lovely summer night. It was horribly stuffy inside. Thanks for rescuing me from the claws of those two old vultures.
Yeah, of course. But I thought...
I know what you thought. Some men are terribly slow-witted, that's all. But maybe I underestimated you, eh?
I don't think you're the kind to fall for pretty poems.
Well, well. Finally an exception that proves the rule.
I'm no good at poetry, anyway.
That's enough talk, silly. Embrace me. Let's enjoy this night. It wasn't made for sleep, after all.
Good morning to you.
I'm supposed to collect armour and a sword.
Aye, but that horse has already bolted.
What?
Lots of other knights were here. You should have come earlier, that's...
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself...
I'll be happy to give you what's left, but I reckon you'll have to do the mending and... Hey, Henry.
Look, I don't want to quarrel, and I understand, and that's all right.
What's the matter, Henry?
Because my lord may be... If he likes what you give him, you... So,
What's the matter, Black? Oh, right. Oh, that's a different matter. I'll give you the best I have. Here you are.
see now?
Henry, what are you playing at?
Sucker.
We're leaving.
If you want something done, you have to do it yourself. Where can I find the serving?
I don't know.
Greetings to you.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get it and you can forget about...
Well, the thing is...
Forget it! But don't worry. I'll be happy. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest. The lock got stuck again.
Sure.
Thanks. Farewell. Christ, pardon me.
Shit. Ah, damn. Austin deserves a kick up the arse.
Oh, you really can't do it?
Not bad at all.
No.
Oh, well. Never mind then. Here's some Hungarian wine for your May the holy... Farewell.
What's the matter, Henry? You have to set off. Hey, Henry!
I've got your armor and what?
Let's see what Von Ber...
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Austin.
What do you mean?
Well, if it hadn't been for...
What about you?
Ready.
Excellent. I can't wait. It's a bit cold. Damn it. But so what? Let's go. I'll wait to put that fraud from Navarkov in irons. With the force we have, we'll take their little fort in a trice. What do you think?
I agree. It certainly won't be a long siege. Nebakov isn't Talmberg.
Exactly. We won't be needing a trebuchet this time. A couple of ladders and a back will do just fine. I'm almost worried the foot soldiers will get it done without us. And I won't even have time to swing my sword.
I can't wait to repay them for their kindness. I can still feel the spot in my shoulder where that arrow hit me at the pond.
Never mind your arrow. What about the humiliation I suffered? The rope is too good for those knaves. I'd have them quartered. If it were up to me.
Aye, and quartered at least 3 times for what they did.
You're right. I'll ask von Bergov to send for a truly skillful executioner. And when we've dealt with that band, Hanush is sure to acknowledge that I've made up for my mistake. Everything will be back to the way it was before. Authentis fortuna juvat!
How was the Hungarian wine, gentlemen? I hope you don't have sore heads this morning.
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant and protector here?
I'm ready for battle, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Sir Otto has charged me with keeping you safe. I hope you don't have anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honor it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again, eh?
But Lord Capon, taking care of our guests is right and proper.
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains on you today.
We all have our orders, and mine are to defeat that band of scoundrels in Nebakov. Why dally, then, when we have work to do? To battle, gentlemen! Open the gate! We're moving out.
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle this kind of force.
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ!
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Nebak was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain! I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
You two are pathetic. I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
Yeah, I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more... What the? My God! Where? What? Hey! Can't get out! Right. I'm coming.
Now he's really pissed me off. Go fuck yourself! Come on now! We have kicked your asses! Don't kill him! Nice! You got him! Next! Right! You got him now! Make an effort!
Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him! Die, you wretch!
Nice hit! Yeah! Get him!
Capon! Hands! Christ!
Let him have it! Now you're for it, you shit! Hey! Come and help me with him up! More of them! You haven't a chance, bastard! Strike! Nice! Ow! Take your ass! Back! Hey! Nice hit! I'll hack your ass off! Slice him up! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp! Nice hit!
Capon! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him!
What now, fucker? Hey! Slice him up! There's more of them! True blood, yeah! Don't spare it!
Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him!
Cable and Ulrich! We have to help the fool! You hear, Henry? I need you here! To me! Get him from behind! Come on, then! Shut up! Help me!
No mercy!
I don't know why I'm you to a Watch out! He's throwing some bricks! God! You have to get away! So help him!
I'm here! I'll help you!
Fucking scum! Whoresons! Bastards! Curs!
Capon! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him!
way through. Find a way out of here! I'll slow them down!
I can't aim like this, damn it!
Burn in hell!
Let's see what you
Let's go down! I'll lose them on the other side of the stream! It's the same everywhere! What a massacre!
Nice! Good! Nicely done! I'm gonna stick you like the pig you are! Fuck you! Bleeding like a stuck pig! Hey! Got them! Come and help me with this bastard! Good! Do it! Bleeding like a stuck pig!
Quick! Down to the mill and cross the stream!
Hans! Hans! Look at me! Hans!
That'll do! We'll surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon of Kirkstein.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor. But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
Well, better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now, what is a coward turned to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth! You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel! Who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight!
You think so, huh?
Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot.
I'm actually starting to think this young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel. he's good enough, I'll let him live. So, my boy, let's see what you got.
Are you gonna get to the task or not?
Rub his face in the dirt!
Don't spare the fucker.
You're no match for me!
Enough! Damn it, boss. You're good. Shishka, you all right? Do you reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor?
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls. All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. And not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the Uzit's bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above.
What? Him?
No! The bishop!
And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace? A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
Well, I might not be entirely blameless. I threw up during a sermon and beat up the bailiff.
Holy fucking shit! I mean, sorry, Father.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anoush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for? If you don't mind me asking.
It's no secret. I need to find them. So I'll be grateful if you can tell me anything.
I'll be glad to help, Father.
It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith. Does that ring a bell?
Ah, Sakra. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky.
Well, I never. I'll go straight there then.
Well, Father, the thing is, a big force left the castle this morning, and they were ambushed in the ravine near the Barkov Mill. A terrible massacre. Folks say all hell broke loose there.
Folks do like talking about hell.
Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him. And most likely, your friends and all. I'm sorry.
What? Who's that? You said they were locked up. How could they be in the Chamberlain's company?
Annie and Kuba from the Barkov Mill saw it. They managed to get away when it all started, and I think they said they saw them two there and all. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn round the back. Kuba took a hammering, but he's well enough to talk.
They could be mistaken, though, couldn't they?
Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself, Father. The ravine ain't far from here. From the inn, follow the road east till you get to a big crossroads. And at the chapel there, head down towards the forest. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still lying there. I hope to God it was over quickly for them.
Surely not all of them. Those two lads are as tough as old boots. Well, thank you, in any case. I'll go and ask around. God willing, I'll get them in one piece.
Hope dies last. I'm sorry I haven't better news for you. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you.
Hell or a never-ending boring mass? What's the difference?
Always on your tail.
What's going on here?
The lords are having a scrap, but it's always us common folk who end up suffering, like this one. He'll be lucky to see the morning. Farewell. And maybe wash up a bit, so you don't scare people.
God be with you, lad.
Kuba's in a bad way. What do you want?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. In the evening, some men burst in on us. And then, in the morning, they're awful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear now, lass.
Branches snapping, horses whinnying, yelling, and infernal crashes and bangs. We tried to flee, but Cooper was hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
We hid until it was... Oh, they took some...
I'm looking for two friends. The inn, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Henry, his page.
Lord have mercy. They were the ones that was taken captive.
Are you sure?
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, they was hanged.
My God! Surely not. There must have been lots of people there. Maybe you made a mistake in the confusion.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure?
I'm
asking if you're sure.
Before Almighty God, I mean, it was...
Well, who were those cutthroats?
Some of them wore Lord Nebag's colours, but we know his men. They ride by the mill often enough, and...
I'll leave you to get some rest. Da Deus Fortunae.
Oh, was that Latin?
Aye, I'm a priest.
Merciful Mother of God. Maybe he'll get better if you put a word in for him with the Almighty.
Of course.
Benedictio Domini...
Amen.
Amen. Here.
Farewell.
Please, God, make Cooper better
The
again.
most. And you're supposed to believe there's justice in the world. Watch where you're going.
Go! Go! Yeah! Where will we find them? What do you think, Bibiana? Yeah! I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads. Yeah! Oh, this must be that chapel. Now to the right, and down to the woods. Yeah! The tracks lead to the right. I'd better... That company must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover. Wagons. They probably used them to block the way to prevent a retreat. Smart. I should keep my eyes peeled.
What? Scram! Right now! You're a dead man! We're under... Ah!
You're a dead man! You know that!
I surrender! I surrender! Let me live!
Drop your weapon and leave!
Here you go. Now keep your word.
I'm going! Take it easy!
Nice and slow. What you want, you old fart? Sure you're not lost? What you want, you old fart? Sure you're not lost? Stop gaping and clear off. Are you looking for trouble?
God Almighty, bless their souls. And they blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped. The man who planned this thinks like a true warrior.
Hey, nice and slow.
In any case, the innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. It looks like a Turkish raiding party swept through here.
Damn it! Ready? Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but stay away from here.
God be with you, lad. I'm not one of those corpse looters.
Listen, one more step and it'll be your last, old man.
Calm down. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for someone.
Oh? And who do you serve?
The Lord God, my son. And wine, every now and again. Or ale. I'm not fussy.
What are you saying? You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot.
So who are you looking for, father?
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to make sure they aren't among the dead. Can you take me to your commander?
All right, follow me. Eric can decide what to do with you.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened. And the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est dubitandum. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest.
It looks like you crushed them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein and his page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is.
Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Right, fellas, we'll finish this. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double. Did you hear what I fucking said? Get lost, or it'll end badly.
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're outnumbered, but we can take them. And then I'll take you to our prisoners. Deal?
If we survive.
Let's see if you're as good with that sword as with your tongue. Come on then, you assholes! That's the kind of sermon I like!
Get him from behind!
Get him!
Ah, nicely done!
Hey! Good! What's out?
Fucking
You're no match for us, fucker!
Ah, nicely done!
Swine! I owe you one, old man. Fucking hell! You see what happens when you can't be asked to obey orders?
But Eric, it was...
Shut up! Deal with you later. Oi! Fuck! That was something! They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves!
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis, Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword? Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this time?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently, I was the parish priest in Ujits, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not gonna dig graves for those fuckers.
Leave them to rot without a Christian burial. Nobody deserves that. Not even enemies. And besides, those corpses could attract wolves from the forest.
Sod the wolves. Let them fill their bellies.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle?
Nabokov. Although, castle might be a strong word for it. So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
I gave my word.
Who to? Who's looking for them?
Lord Hanush of Lipa, Lord Capen's guardian.
Hanush, you say?
Do you know him?
I know who he is, but I couldn't say we're friends. Look, that's Nabokov up on the left. It's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Go! Quick! Go!
now. You're a fine horseman as well.
Bibiana might look like any old nag, but there's more to her than meets the eye.
Bit like you. In any case, welcome to Nabokov. We'll leave the horses here. Not to worry, our boys will take good care of them.
A very nice fortress. How did you manage to take it?
In a moment, you can ask the captain yourself.
I can't wait. Wait here for me, Bibiana. I'll be back soon, and maybe I'll have the two little blighters with me.
Open the gate!
Where's the chief? I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him.
I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Istvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
God be with you, Captain. I expect you're the master of this fortress.
You surmise correctly. Who are you? And to what do I owe the honor of your visit?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sir Hanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
And you don't look much like the lord of this fortress. I don't even know your name.
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress. And they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
I've no idea how they got mixed up in everything. But they only came here to deliver a message. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, They must have had a damn good reason for it, believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
How much do you have in mind?
You're not even able to name a figure. What kind of negotiator are you?
I'm not a negotiator. I have a task to fulfill, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to party with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Rebellion! They're attacking!
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Kosovo. If you help me, I'll let them go.
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man!
Ha-ha! Not hit! Good hit! Don't spare him!
We'll finish this quickly.
I'll be done with you in a drop.
Come on, then! Is that what you call fighting like a man?
We'll kick your asses!
You got him! Fight like an old hand! Slice him up!
And he's done.
Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy with a sword.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
It looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toff and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late!
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt! Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are? Where's my sword? Who is this? Man. Surely you're not gonna listen to some vagabond? What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
What's he talking about?
You clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows!
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered!
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure he'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Zizka, you want it at the gate?
Shit, I'm not done with you yet.
What do you want here, you swine?
I'm doing what I do best, and you're getting in my way again. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zizka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Burgau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Burgau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zizka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zizka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
I'm glad you've revealed your true nature here in front of everyone. Zizka will be pleased to hear it.
Will the captain believe someone who attacked him with von Burgau's forces, or me? That remains to be seen.
I'm sure Sir Yaramir will confirm it.
Sir Yaramir isn't stupid enough to want to get rid of the only ally he has to hand. Isn't that right, Sir Yaramir?
We'll see.
Assuming there will be any discussion with the captain.
You're just trying to wriggle out of it.
You may be in for a surprise, Lord Capon.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zizka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zizka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zizka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come. Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. He's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine!
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell!
Eric! You're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No, we've got to flee now.
There'll be time when we meet again.
What the fuck was that?
Fuck it!
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can't you even deliver a letter?
I will get those fuckers.
They're riding to Trotsky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier, and weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know about his past, but it seems he's changed his mind and sided with King Wenceslas. After all, we came here to try to make Lord von Bergov and the League of Lords turn against Sigismund.
Jobst can be very convincing, and then all of a sudden his dagger's in your back. I've seen him twist and turn so many times that I don't believe a word he says. Be that as it may, what you said means we, here and now, really are on the same side.
Aye. But what I want to know is how it came about that instead of delivering a letter, those boys joined our enemy.
Von Bergov maneuvered us into it. It was easy to win us over. Zhizka here attacked us first, and then von Bergov. And Istvan was with him too.
And Istvan was actually working for von Bergov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zhizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band, and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Bergov is traitor-in-chief.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Bergov. But why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Bergov.
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
Tell that to Oates.
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure of that.
Well, that is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best, as you saw with your own eyes.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
Did you want to kill von Bergov?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Bergov's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offence, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us. Anything's possible.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Bergov instead of telling him you were at Nebakov? If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason. So no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
How did he manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on! I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
How did Semine come to join you?
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. The same with the miller, though he had lots of other incentives as well. What actually happened to Semine?
Von Berghoff sent his men to take revenge on him. Both Jan and Olda are alive, but they had to flee. Henry and I helped them. It was a close shave. We burnt down the fortress to cover their escape, so Von Berghoff wouldn't suspect anything.
Oh, thank God for that at least. They're good men. It would be a sad loss.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Oh, fucking hell. God. Holy shit!
Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out.
Just get it over with. Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before Von Berghoff comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves. It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who were not so lucky.
At least they now have eternal peace from everything. And they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
I couldn't help overhearing you talking about that tragedy in Semine. Was that also the choice of a lesser of two evils?
It's really a shame you didn't arrive earlier, Godwin.
Why? Do you think things would have turned out differently?
I don't know. Aldo was truly guilty, but to kill and to punish are two different things.
God gave us the power to punish. But we have to deal with our consciences ourselves. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilt blood. Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others, eh?
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig graves for them. But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Berghoff come with you to the battle in person?
He was expecting an important visitor. I just heard it was someone from Prague.
That doesn't help us at all. Prague is full of politicians and traitors. Well, it seems that has nothing to do with what happened here. We're here! Would you please take care of those poor wretches? Lay them to rest. In the meantime, I'll pray for salvation. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini. Hosanna in excelsis. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Requiem aeternam dona eis Domini. Et lux perpetua luciat eis. Et decet hymnus Deus in Sion. Et tibi videtur votum in Jerusalem. Exaudi rationem meam. A te omnis caro veniet. Perpetua luciat eis. Et decet hymnus. Exaudi rat.
Do you think we did enough for those poor souls?
We did what was necessary.
That's good. Bloody tired.
Oh, come now, you're young. You can't be all that worn out. I have something that'll get your blood pumping.
Oh, Godwin, couldn't I... Can it wait?
No, wait. You'll see. It'll kick your arse for you.
I think I'll lie down and wait for it.
Come to the castle moat. I'll wait for you there.
Oh, so hungry I could eat a horse.
Come over here, Henry.
What's going on?
This'll interest you. Our friend here will show you what his diabolical contraption can do.
It's called a pistol. You'll see something you've never seen before. With this contraption, as you call it, you can shoot down a knight in armor, horse and all.
I've already seen what it can do. A weapon like that killed the Chamberlain this morning.
Let's not worry about that now, all right? You have a unique chance to try it out. From the right end for a change.
Schwarzpulver. It may stink, but it's...
And quite dangerous if you...
How do you shoot?
It's not that hard.
It'd be better if you tell me...
A pistol is not all that complicated. First, you load the powder in the barrel, then the ball, and you plug it up with a piece of cloth or parchment. Sheep's wool is also good, because it doesn't get wet, but then it's hard to clean the weapon after. As soon as it's loaded, you put the stock under your shoulder, and you light it with a wick. Just watch out for the recoil. You have to use a wide stance, otherwise it'll knock you on your ass.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad, does it?
Have you ever shot one?
Me? But at the Battle of Kosovo, I witnessed what damage bronze bells filled with black powder can do.
I've heard of those. Those must have been bombards.
Good.
Careful now. I don't want to...
You look like you're all in one piece.
That's true. So far, I've only had to have 2 fingers stitched back on.
What?
But don't worry. I'm sure beginner's luck will protect you.
Maybe a prayer would help more.
Good idea. O merciful God, be kind and protect us so we don't blow our arses off. Amen.
So let's get to it.
Look and learn. Whoa! A hit! My God, this really is a diabolical contraption. Holy balls!
It's got...
What a...
Hitting something with that would take a miracle.
It's a miracle we still have both our arms.
Aye. I once saw it rip a bloke's face off.
Such an accurate shot.
None.
Sweet mother.
A diabolically dangerous weapon.
I told you so. This is the weapon of the future.
I'd like to see that.
No problem. I have one handgun here, and it's no good to placard anymore. Do you want it?
It's definitely not for me. Let the youngster here take it.
What?
Seriously?
Of course. But I don't have much gunpowder left.
And if you have all the saints on your side...
Thank you very much.
All right, then. Thanks for the demonstration, Master. We have a long journey ahead of us tomorrow. I'm gonna hit the hay. You do what you...
Hey, Henry, come up here.
I'll be right with you.
There's a beautiful view of the sunset from here, and the only thing I want now is for it to set, and for this fucking day to be over.
It was a hard bloody day today, eh?
I swear, I don't know how many more times we're gonna have to change sides before luck smiles on us.
Look on the bright side. I hear we're going back to Rattay tomorrow.
Great. I'll be glad to see the back of Trotsky and fucking von Berghoff one, though I'd rest easier if he was dead. I was humiliated, ambushed, wounded, and near just because I was trying to do the response.
You did what you could.
Exactly. Even Hanush will have to admit our mission couldn't have succeeded under the circumstances. Either way. Well, now it's all over.
If you have anything...
Don't worry about me. What about you?
Thanks for your concern, but...
Maybe not. Enough talk. Let's let the wings... Come on then. Show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time. These ones here. That's enough. Your turn. Here. Oh, come on! Oh, damn it! God's holy britches!
Because I cheat disgracefully? Because you play...
Oh, right, that's it! Come one, come all! Lord Capon of Perkstein is on trial again! It's been quite a while since I was last on the gallows.
And you drew quite a crowd last time, eh?
Oh my god.
Well, it's one way of catching attention, though.
I'd rather catch the attention of a local wench. Aye. Wine? All our problems began the day I abandoned that simple philosophy of life.
You want to enjoy life again?
Indeed. But I might just have learned something after all.
And can I hear this great revelation?
I have arrived at the conclusion, and it doesn't mean your whole life is fucked up. And also, things always look better in the morning. The sooner I lie down, the better chance there is of nothing else fucking up today. So, I shall bid you good night, my friend.
Not a chance, you idiot.
Who are you calling an idiot? Only an idiot would waste bandages on those highborn fuckers.
They're injured.
What? 'Cause 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 'c
Just like our men.
Plenty of ours are already pushing up daisies. Said lock them up, not pamper them.
But they won't be any good to Zizka if they're dead,
Enough! What's going on here?
And what's it to you, eh?
I've been told not to treat those wounds.
Keep your nose out.
Who are you talking about?
They brought in 2 noblemen who survived the massacre.
Herman, Littlehead.
Aye, that's him. He took a good...
Shut your trap, and don't stick your nose where it...
I'm afraid I have bad news.
Of course. Exactly. He said you Trotsky folks and...
First of all, I'm not from Trotsky. These 2 are noblemen. And if they... But maybe they'll survive anyway.
One of them is bleeding. If...
Bloody hell. But don't waste your... Let's go, Jakey.
Thanks for sticking up.
They shouldn't have yelled at you.
So you were more worried about me than the
What of it? You're the only... At least I, for one, would be...
Thanks. I didn't think I'd ever see...
It seems chance...
And you know what? I'm glad. The men were betting on whether Zizka would...
Only?
Does it matter? You're alive and well, and now one of us. Sorry, I'd love to chat.
Is there anything I can...
Like what?
I'm sorry, Cat. I know a bit about potions.
In that case, I'll go and prepare some more medicine and make a In the meantime, you go to the lower castle. There are more men there who need to...
What are their names?
Mark, Sverk, and that poor Kodsleek. You'll find medicine and bandages, and if you have any...
Listen,
What would you like to...
how should I treat...
Wash it with water.
Henry! You...
Sam! Thank God you're alive.
Don't...
So,
There is. You can tell us why they...
well, I don't like to admit it, but I was a fool. Von Burgov deceived us. He was never interested in an alliance with our lords.
Curva, you joined that riffraff?
Leave him alone, Herman. It's not his fault.
I have nothing against you fellas.
You don't have to justify yourself to us.
Aye, then it might not end up in
Just so you understand, we have...
I see you're injured.
Clara.
Aye.
Thanks for...
Aye.
Hang in there. Where can I sleep?
But I'm sure there's a place for you in the lower... You'll find a free bed in the cabin right past the...
Greetings, neighbor.
Good to see you.
apologize.
Wait, I know you. You tried to kill me, didn't you?
Christ, I'm completely knackered. We can talk tomorrow, all right?
Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck.
I came to treat you. What happened to you?
I took a blow to the ribs.
Let me take a look at your wounds. Don't worry, my friend. You've got a bruise on your chest. No, but you also have a pretty swollen up.
And...
I don't know yet. Let me have a look at your chest. Your ribs aren't just bruised.
And...
It's not too serious. I'll just have to... Otherwise, you could get an ugly infection. I'll take a look at your foot.
How...
Nothing too serious. If we bandage...
Oh...
All right. Your ankle just needs to be bound. But I'll also have to clean, stitch up, and bandage. A buck's blood potion would do you good.
Aye. It sounds like, but a drink would really hit the spot.
Let's get to it.
All right.
I'll clean that wound on... Aye. This should clean the wound.
Christ, I hope you know what you're...
The main thing is that it does what it's supposed... I'll bind that up there.
Ah,
All done.
thanks.
Well, that's the dressing done. I'll rub some...
You think that will...
This...
Oh.
I'll give you some...
About...
Here's something to drink.
That's...
All right. I treated your wounds. The best thing you...
Oh, I'm feeling better already.
At least somebody fell asleep. You may not be dead, but you... Alright? Christ. I have to change that stinking... And there's likely something wrong with your head, too. I'll take a look at your... That blood in your hair isn't yours. But you've got quite... I should take a look at his belly. Nothing serious. Just a few bruises. Let's take a look at that... Oh, bloody hell. That bandage... Alright. I'll clean and dress your wound, but I'll have to cauterize it. Maybe it's for the best that you're sleeping. Let's have a look at you. The best way to cauterize the wound is with gunpowder. I'll just pour a little right on the wound. And now to light it. Oh, Christ. Ugh, what a stench. Damned fever. The burn should seal up the wound so it... I have to change it. I'll just tighten it and tear it off, tie it up, and that takes care of the bandage. Alright, this should help. I'll lift his head up a little. He didn't drink much and fell back asleep. Well, I did all I can. The wound is clean and freshly dressed. You'll soon be better, God. Where did they wound you?
I'm all right. I just have a...
You're talking...
I'm just really tired.
You threw up and you got a bloody wound and you're talking nonsense.
Oh, come on.
Is there a cut under all... You've got a cut and some bruising.
What do I know?
I see you've got a... It could get infected. Alright. I reckon I know what... I'll bandage your wounds. And maybe...
Some Slivovitz would hit the spot if you have it.
I'll try to treat you.
You sure?
I'll clean that... This'll sting a bit. Good. I'll just wrap... Finished. I could use some... This'll put you back on...
I'm fine.
I'll try to find... I'll treat your wounds. I reckon we're done. I cleaned and dressed your...
I know.
What a day.
I tried to treat all the...
What do you mean?
It wasn't easy, but I managed to treat all...
Great. The rest is in God's hands. Thanks, Henry. Now you should take care of...
Thanks. But I'll only take it if you don't need it.
I've got what I need.
Are you finished for today?
Work like this is never finished.
It's tough seeing people you know and care about and...
You can't let it get to you. If you don't think about who's lying in front of you.
So isn't there anyone here who you really care about?
No, but enough of all that.
Let's go and get something to drink so we can...
It sounds good. But if the best thing we can do is go to... If you like, the wind blows through the gaps. But if you don't mind a bit of a squeeze, I'll come and see you when you go to bed. At least this day will have a... I wish you a blessed evening.
Hey, you! Why are you gawking at me like a daft cunt? I should have shot your...
Michael sent me here to...
What? But I don't need... You lot killed many of us. I feel...
What happened wasn't my fault. I'm just an ordinary blacksmith. Just like you, Obey. We're both just ordinary commoners.
Haha. You've got a mouth on you. What do us commoners care for noble horses, huh? Well, take the sacks next to the cart and... Tell you, man. Certainly are a hard worker. Let's forget all that shit from before, huh? It's all good. What do you say?
All right. I was happy to help, but you owe me one.
Of course. If you ever need anything, let me know.
Are you the local blacksmith?
What do you want from me?
What the hell's the matter?
If you don't stop staring at me, for my brother to...
Wait, what happened to Steer?
Bloody hell.
The last time I was here, he spoke fond...
Aye. He knew his way around a smithy. Wait, you're a blacksmith?
Aye.
Ours only drank. But look, if you're a blacksmith and our ally now too.
What's the matter, Bull?
Apart from having a barrel full of scrap here that's supposed to be repaired by tomorrow.
As a blacksmith myself...
Well, you came... There's a pile of iron in that barrel over there.
All right.
You'll really help the lads who would be... Oh well, what can you do? Farewell, then. What can I do for you?
All right, done.
What do you need? Hurry up, I don't have...
I repaired the...
Bloody hell. Actually, I reckon I couldn't even do it in a year. All they're good for is bashing people's skulls in.
My hands prefer... Here you go, Bull.
Bloody hell. Thanks, mate. And this is for you.
I'd like to discuss...
Well... you'll convince... Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Could you find some room there for me? I'm awfully, awfully tired. And cold too.
Well, we shall have to do something about that.
But don't get too excited. As soon as I lie down, I'll sleep the sleep of the...
The just?
Something like that. But at least I don't have to worry about any bad dreams, since I'll be sleeping next to a knight.
No! Ma! Ah!
I am here, lad. And I'm coming for you.
Quickly barricade the gate! Hurry! Load up everything you get your hands on. Stones to the wall! All weapons to the gate!
Clara, what in the hell?
this going on?
Bit of a rude awakening.
Who are they? And where the fuck did they come from?
From the tower crest on their banners, looks like the Prague militia.
Bowlets.
Good morning, Captain! Please forgive my abrupt departure without saying goodbye yesterday.
What do you want?
Lord Nebak here would like his castle back. My liege, Sir Otto, wants your head. And I have an account to settle with a certain bastard of Radzig's.
Lord Berghoff! Since when did the Chamberlain of our land ally himself with such filth?
Ever since Jobst and Wenceslas started allying with filth like you, Zizka. Sir Istvan Tod is a master of your craft. He harassed Wenceslas' allies, just as you did King Sigismund's. He did a good job in Zassau, and he would have done so here too, were it not for Hanush's pair of buffoons.
That smug little fucker was in his service the whole time.
But I have to admit, Captain Zizka, that you've been a much bigger thorn in our backsides than we care for. Fortunately, my friend Marquardt just happened to be passing, so... now your tricks won't help you anymore.
The executioner awaits you, Captain. But if you're sensible, we'll spare your companions. Surrender! Is there anywhere to sneak out of here?
Even if there were, they wouldn't get far.
No. And I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Lord von Berghoff! Sir Marquardt! Lord Nebak! And you! You treacherous shit! Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
Sorry, my friend. I'm afraid your castle will be needing some repairs.
It'll start soon enough.
Aye. The waiting is the worst of it.
Let's not get on our knees just yet. If we hold out, they'll parley.
We have a chance. Not a big one, but a chance.
Michael, you deal with the shooters. The tower must not fall.
Don't worry. We'll hold it. God be with you, fellas.
I'll be on the gate. But if they storm us, we'll definitely need help.
All right. I need everyone else on the battlements. So I don't forget, Henry. Mikesh said he and Kozlik would like to repay their debt to you. So tell me where to put them.
They can be back up at the gate.
As you wish.
God hear our prayer and kick their St. Clement's arse today.
So, to the task, my friends.
Useless!
Now you're finished!
St. fucking Crispin. We're in the thick of things again. Bring the Holmbergs here to push back the ladder.
Don't stop! You're mine!
Let him have it!
Hey, Henry! Don't worry! I'll knock him down!
Harry! Fuck the door! Keep going! Don't stop!
Charge!
I'll knock him down!
I'll sort you out, guys.
Fucking take him down!
In God's name!
You can't stand up to this.
Could you,
Well,
but don't,
good job.
but since I...
It'll start soon enough.
We have it. Michael, don't worry. I'll be all right. So
Let them come with us to the back.
as you wish.
God hear our...
So,
Exemplum process! Slice him up!
Shoot those ones carrying the ladders! Hey, Henry! Find a helmet somewhere and knock those ladders down! Repel the ladders!
Useless!
St. fucking Crispin. We're in the thick of things again. Bring the Holmbergs here to push back the ladder.
Shot it!
Hey, Henry! Don't worry! I'll knock it down!
You haven't a chance.
Fuck them up!
Keep going! Don't stop!
Charge!
Harry! Henry! Don't worry!
You can't stand up to this. Go fuck yourself.
I'll kill you, you cunt!
Show your horse! You caught him out sweetly! Start praying!
Sorry, we can go home! I'll shoot!
gate must be held! The gate! We have to hold
Go fuck yourself!
What's going on?
You have to drive them back from the gate!
But how?
To me!
Rob!
Get him from behind!
Rob, there!
Let him have it!
Get the fuck!
I'll shoot you an extra arsehole!
No,
I'll shoot
I'll
you an
shoot
extra
your head off.
asshole!
Come on, then! Yeah! Don't spare him!
Watch out! I can't aim!
The end is nigh, son.
Watch out! I can't get a shot in!
Shoot you an extra
Come on, then! Yeah! Don't spare him! Go fuck yourself! Slice him up! To me! Get him from behind!
Get them!
Send my greetings to the devil!
Watch out! I can't aim!
Now
Here's
you're
your
mine, you
penance.
bastard!
Hurry!
I'll shoot you an extra asshole! Come on then!
I'll be right there.
It's bad.
What's wrong?
Aye, and we're holding the battlements on the tower. But they got into the lower castle. Our boys are getting hammered. We've got to get to their aid, right now!
I understand. I'll...
You'll be fucking sorry.
God! I still can't do that!
Slice him up!
Good! Now my turn!
Kill him!
You never saw that coming! Start praying! What are those fancy moves, for fuck's sake?
Yeah! Don't spare him!
I need a hand here!
The next blow will...
They got what they wanted. We did it, eh?
Ah, I hope so. Something's happening up top.
Oh, suck!
A s-
mercy!
The battlements have fallen!
To me! I'm gonna shoot you!
I'll shoot you! Come and get another!
No mercy!
Bleeding like a...
We've got to fall back! Everyone back to the tower! Now!
Hurry! There's more coming! Fuck! We're done for.
Bollocks. They won't get into the tower easily. They'll parley, you'll see. Fall back! Everyone, away from the tower!
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What the fuck is that?
Get ready!
Pater noster, quies in caelis.
Time!
Et debiti nobis debita nostra sicut.
Take cover!
Et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostris.
Everyone away from the wall.
Et ne nos inducas in tentationem. But deliver us from evil.
Help me! Someone! I'm fucking stuck! Henry! For the love of God!
I told you we should have made a run for it.
Aye. We should have taken off. At least then we wouldn't have to listen to your blathering.
And the last time I ran away, I lost everything. I'm never gonna do that again.
Well, that's just what I'm afraid of, Henry. Honor's a splendid thing. But you won't be much use to anyone as a corpse.
The great thing about corpses is that they keep their mouths shut. They're not dead yet.
Well, if it hadn't been for that diabolical invention, we'd have stood a chance.
Show some respect, priest. Sir Otto christened this little beauty himself. He named it Finger of God. Whoever it points at, poof!
Stop! Halt! Pull up!
What is it, sir?
We part ways here, Istvan. I need someone to keep watch on Trotsky while I'm with the king. Take the captives with you, and get what you can out of them. We need to know what the Jobst and the Leipa lords are plotting.
With the greatest pleasure, sir.
Don't spare them. And when they sing, send me a message with what you found out. But the young lord of Bjergstein will be coming along with me. He's too valuable a commodity. He'll come in handy as a hostage, if Hanush tries any tricks. And here are the orders from King Sigismund, so you know what to question them about and where to find us. And I'm counting on you to keep my castle in one piece until I return.
Rest assured, my lord.
Good. Forwards!
Listen to him, Ernest. Like a child of the night. Beautiful music, isn't it?
Go to hell!
But now the fun's over. I don't have all night to deal with you. I have 2 more guests to attend to, and I want to get some sleep.
Sleep sweetly while you can.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry. I've had a couple of hard, nerve-wracking days, but in the end, everything went according to plan. And what's more, I have this wonderful entertainment before bedtime. I'll sleep the sleep of the dead.
I hope you do. Literally.
You'd do better to say your prayers, priest. It'll be your turn soon.
You'll rot in hell.
Do you think people like me are afraid of hell? The powerful lords invoke hell to keep simpletons like you in line. God doesn't give a shit about me, and the feeling's mutual. What's the penance for such blasphemy, priest? How many are fathers and all that shit, eh?
Your penance will be to drown in shit.
You're quite witty for a priest. I like you. But now back to work.
Sir, the other one just came round too.
Excellent. As soon as we're done with the captain here, we'll turn our attention to him.
Leave the captain alone, you swine.
Would you look at that? You've still got some fire in you. But don't worry, you'll get your turn.
I said, leave him alone. He doesn't know anything.
Sir Istvan told you to shut up.
It's time to start singing, Captain. Where are Jobst of Luxembourg and Jan of Liechtenstein?
Why do you think I've got anything to do with that fucking traitor?
Turncoat. Now, don't tell me there are disputes in King Wenceslas's camp. That would sadden me. But I'm afraid Jobst's latest treachery was directed at King Sigismund. And that's why I'm asking you. Where is he?
Kiss my ass.
It seems you don't value your life. To be fair, though, if I were in your shoes, I'd probably want it to be all over quickly, too. So we'll see how your new best friend Henry is doing.
Why should I tell you anything? You're gonna kill us anyway.
Good question. But you're mistaken. There's more chance I'll kill you if you don't talk. Indeed, that's highly likely. And what's more, it will hurt. Really hurt. If you talk, it will hurt a lot less. And who knows? Maybe we'll keep you. You might be a bastard, but you're your father's only son. Maybe he'll pay up for you.
Well, that's tough luck for me then. Because I don't know anything of use to you.
I'll be the judge of that, if you don't mind. I have the letter you were taking to von Burgo. I know it was written by Hanush, Radzig, and Jobst. So I know you saw him. And now you'll tell me everything that happened and what he said to you. I'll repeat the question, but this is the last time I ask nicely. Jobst and Liechtenstein, where are they? What were they doing in Ratai?
I don't know anything about those two. Really?
Don't take me for a fool, boy.
I don't. But you're not what you're pretending to be either. I keep thinking, why is he doing it? What's behind it? You pretend to be cruel, but you take good care of Eric. Someone must have really hurt you. Am I right?
Hear that? He's concerned about other people's souls while he's being tortured. That's a first for me. Listen, you bastard. Stop.
The reason I'm interested is it might come in handy when I'm torturing Eric.
Your own. Let's try this again. Jobst and Liechtenstein, where are they? Why did they meet with Radzig? What do they have planned?
I think we have everything.
You took our thing.
I did.
We have the orders.
Great. Do you have the keys?
We have the keys.
And also a rather nice sword.
Before you lot start exchanging revenge stories,
Here you are. Istvan is dead.
And is it a weight off your shoulders?
Aye. It's a wonderful feeling. Now I just have to sort out the rest of them.
Be careful, Henry. It's understandable after what happened to you, but taking pleasure in revenge can be dangerous.
amen.
Leave him be.
He was awake. It was almost like he was waiting for me. And then... it just got out of hand.
For all of us. If it hadn't, me or Godwin would have to kill him. And I'm not...
And what's more, I'd have to take your body back to Ratai.
If you've all finished chatting, I'd like to remind you where we are. We have to vanish, now.
Is it far? Zizka won't make it too far on foot.
I'll make it.
How should I know? I've never been here before. I think the passage ends somewhere in Apollonia, and that's a short way from the castle. There's an old poacher's camp in the rocks there, and my people will be waiting there. You go first, Henry, and light the way. I'll lock the gate behind us.
Well, let's go then. I just hope we won't get buried alive.
In that case, at least we'll have a burial with a priest.
fresh air at last. Now, if we had a little wine...
They've noticed we're gone. Fuck. How far are your people with the horses?
Young Mika will be waiting half a mile to the south, at an old camp.
I need to rest. Supposing we take a look at Sigismund's letter. See what the bastard is plotting. Oh, good idea. Here, give me some light. Now, let me see. I, Sigismund of Luxembourg, by the will of God, King of Hungary, Dalmatia, and Bohemia.
Oh, Christ, skip that.
And I therefore call my loyal ally... Sigismund is mustering his allies and their armed forces to Kuttenberg.
What does it mean?
It means that he's lost patience. And he's planning to crush the resistance while he still can.
So, von Burgov and von Aulitz have gone to Kuttenberg?
Yeah. And my friend Hinek of Kunstadt is at Suchtal Fortress, not far from Kuttenberg. And Liechtenstein is in Kuttenberg too. We have to warn them.
And we have to help Capon?
Yeah, but first we must get away from here. Only he can't get far on foot.
I'll bring the horses to the road. You wait here.
But the place is crawling with them.
You go ahead. They'll give up in a while. We'll move further back inside.
When you meet Mika, the password is Falcon. God go with you, lad.
depends on who...
I'm Henry. Pass it.
All right. Nine.
It all went tits up. We need to take the wagon all the way to...
We left the wagon and the horses just out. The soldiers are combing the forest. Fuck, I thought we could sneak out of here.
You don't look too good.
Listen, my brother and the butcher's hand are guarding the wagon. But if we don't show up by daybreak, that means something's gone wrong, and they'll leave. Someone has to tell them what happened.
All right, I'll go. Go and find Catherine in the cave. She'll fix you up. Where exactly is the wagon?
Keep heading south from here until you come across a cliff split in two. There's a broken down wagon standing nearby. Go between the rocks, up the hill, then head south. If you pass by an abandoned camp, you'll know you're going the right way. It's another mile or so past the camp. Just keep heading south. You should come across them then. We're parked a bit off the road, so as not to be seen.
Right.
Don't forget to say the password Falcon to them too, so they don't kill you on sight.
All right.
Good luck. God be with you.
I'm with you. hill here.
What's that sound?
Wake up! Lying here.
We should keep going south from here.
Vulcan. Catherine sent me. Things got a bit complicated.
Carry straight on to Yuchin. The merchant road will take you right to Kuttenberg.
What, you're not coming with us?
No. I have to go back to Razik and Hanush and tell them what's been planned and what happened to Lord Capen. Like, it's high time you got going. Watch out for yourselves. Especially you, Henry. I don't have to come back and look for your body again.
I'll do my best.
Look, if you find yourself stuck, look for Sir Odorin of Rabosh and give him this ring. He'll help you, even if he's not too happy about it.
Godspeed!
So, we finally got him. How does it feel? I said,
How does it feel?
Do you really think you could get rid of me? No, no, dear boy. You and I still have a lot of work to do.
Henry? Are you hurt? You fell asleep. Are you all right?
Is it much further?
We'll reach Sukdal shortly, if those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They looked pretty frightened.
Maybe they were just in awe of your beauty.
My, you've got a silver tongue, eh?
Not that I want to contradict, but I think there might be another reason. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund. The devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means. But he is an ally of the king, and my friend.
Who is?
The Dry Devil.
Lord Hinek of Kunstadt, Burgrave of Znojmo Castle, a great warrior, and at this moment a guest of the Lord of Sukdal.
He's a drunkard, and a dangerous, violent man.
I'll watch him, don't you worry.
Why do they call him the Dry Devil, anyway?
You can ask him yourself when you see him.
I don't know why he's dry, but I know exactly why they call him Devil.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
What is this Sukdal place we're heading to?
The fortress of Lord Pisek, Mint Master to King Wenceslas himself.
My word! And will a man of his stature see us?
We'll find out soon enough.
Lord Pisek ain't
But
gonna
I
see
hope
ya.
Dry
He's
Devil
got an
vouches
important
for
visit.
us.
And what's your plan after that? We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't worry, we'll get to that, if it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be. He's a noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. You know him, Henry?
I know him. And I think I know why they say what they do about him.
Oh, but that's all by the by anyway. I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Won't it be dangerous for Sir Hans?
It will, and for us too. But I'm sure Lord Capon is expecting that. He rode to Trotsky as a messenger to von Berghoff. I reckon he must have had some idea what might happen.
Long last.
What's this?
The gate's wide open.
Watered, fed, saddled, first thing. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Greetings. What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect you're Peter Pisek. I am Jan Žižka of Trocnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hinek of Kunstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil?
Well now, Captain Žižka and young Henry.
Margrave Jobs.
Sir.
I'm afraid your friend Hinek is no longer here. I'd love to know what brought you two together. But also, what the hell happened to you?
Well, sir...
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests.
Yes, sir.
Let's go!
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
I'm glad you think so.
You don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Kuttenberg. Life in a fortress isn't... ideal for a man with my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trotzler.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
No, it's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get what I mean.
Perfectly, my lord.
This could come in handy.
Greetings to you too.
Gotcha.
Careful!
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I had a job to do around Trusky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Markvart von Aulis.
I know that name. He's the commander of the Prague militia.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trusky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trusky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, It's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Aye, we know each other well. We recently had talks together in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hinek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
Was? So he's no longer here? Thank Christ.
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hinek, he was somewhat disturbed.
Disturbed? Why?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply caravans and a troop of Cumans in these parts alone. It made me a little nervous. If anyone found out he was hiding out here, in the end, it was Jobst himself who sorted it out. He told Hinek he had to stop because he was interfering with his plans.
Why is Jobst taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund's reach. What for?
To do what he's been doing all his life. Scheming.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority lean towards the side where they expect the least problems. Just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Jobst's strategy, and I'm the last one who'd wish for violence.
What do you think about all of this, sir? Sigismund, Wenceslas, Jobst?
What kind of question is that? Do you doubt my loyalty to our king?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes forgets to weigh his words, sir.
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas isn't the great man his father Charles was. But that is the way of the world. History is full of kings who didn't know how to wear the crown. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. He's not a capable ruler. What of it? In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace. A sovereign's greatest asset is his legitimacy.
But what if the sovereign is truly bad? If he's mad, say?
I'll put it this way. Nobody lives forever, lad.
Least of all bad kings. Isn't that right, sir?
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to?
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns, for the sake of security.
Whose security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
So be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergov is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Bergau had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters. even if that does make it a bit crammed.
I suppose I ought to get to bed. Where can I sleep, sir?
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't miss it. There's a garland above the door. But first, eat your fill, all of you. And maybe you'd like to bathe before going to bed. I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little house in the courtyard, right next to the well.